Today on Disney Magazine, it's part 1 of our Halloween time preview, plus the 5 best treats at the park, next.
Hello, I'm Walt Disney. Thanks to some old-fashioned magic we call imagination, right now, we're leaving the world of today behind. So if your imagination is ready, here we go.
Hello, welcome to Disney Magazine, your only daily Monday through Friday Disney Parks update. Now in this issue we have jam-packed full of some exciting things, including Halloweentime preview with Plan Disney, our special guests who will be talking to them all week. And we also have your Monday update for Disneyland Resort. Now it's been widely speculated that Tarzan's Treehouse will be changing over to Encanto, and I can confirm, yes, it is true. Of course, it hasn't been announced yet, but we were excited to see the changes there, and we're going to take you out there to take a look at the changes, as well as to the Submarine Voyage, my attraction that I used to work on, and they refilled the lagoon, and everything looks colorful and brand new, so we're excited to see the changes there. So let's go out to Disneyland Resort for our Monday update.
Ahoy, shipmates! We're just clearing the busy port of New Orleans and beginning our journey into the great American wilderness. Our vessel for this voyage is the proud sailing ship Columbia, the first American ship to carry the stars and stripes around the world. She's a 10-gun, 3-masted merchant ship. It was back in 1787 that she first set sail from Boston Harbor, going all the way around the Horn, then sailing onward to the Pacific Northwest, Hawaii, and China. In the 3 years it took us to make that journey, the Columbia was more than just a ship to us. She was our life and our home. Forward amidships is the main hatchway leading below decks, where you may see how we lived and worked on the high seas. The galley, captain, and crew's quarters are open for your inspection. For the rest of you, we invite you to stay up on deck, feel the wind in your face, and experience the wonders of this land we now know as America.
And as you can see, the Pirates of the Caribbean along with Tarzan's Treehouse is coming along great. You can't barely even see the stump now from the treehouse. And it was announced that Pirates would be reopening on July 1st. Now it's unclear whether Encanto attraction would coincide with that same date with a huge premiere for that area. It's not sure if there'll be enough time, but that would be a big thing if they had both of those premiere on July 1st. So stay tuned as we bring you all the latest developments. And here we are at the Submarine Voyage. The lagoon was filled, and as we see, there's so much color here. We are so excited to actually go down and see what it's like at the brand new Submarine Voyage. Fun fact, I also worked on the Submarine Voyage when I first worked at the park. Yeah, so many exciting things happening at Disneyland Resort. And we're going back there, though, with our special guests, the Disney Insiders, who are telling us their 5 best treats you can get at the park. Take a look.
What's up, guys? Today we are talking about the 5 best Star Wars snacks here at the Disneyland Resort. And Galaxy's Edge, of course. Come on, guys.
The greatest Star Wars treat is right here in Galaxy's Edge at the milk stand, and it is a pistachio and toffee flavored sea salt cookie, and it is sold out because it's so popular. They've actually already been sold out for 2 hours, but we have tried it before and it's amazing. Now, while the cookie has been sold out for the last 2 hours, they actually restock on the cookies every single day. So if you get here early enough, you can totally have one of these amazing cookies.
Alright, guys, we are here at Disney's Grand Californian, and they have so many Star Wars treats here for May the 4th.
Oh my goodness, they look so yummy.
They are celebrating in style. The Millennium Falcon behind us looks fantastic.
It's entirely made of food, but unfortunately, I don't think it counts as a snack.
We probably shouldn't eat it because people are enjoying it. I don't even know how that's made of food, but it looks great. But we have awesome things. This is an official Wookiee cookie, which I've always wanted to taste.
I wonder if it's chewy.
We have to find out. It is kind of chewy. It's not crispy.
That's really good.
It's not quite breading. I think there's like a mousse in the middle. Would you say?
Like Nutella or something.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Nutella mix. Keeps it soft, very chewy. You can kind of see it crumble in my hand, right? Very chewy.
I love it.
I just made a mess. All right, I wanted to give you guys a closer look at the amazing Millennium Falcon. This thing, 100% food. It makes no sense. Like, they did the spires, they have the Falcon, every detail on the Millennium Falcon. Guys, I've spent a lot of time staring at the Millennium Falcon. In the movies, in Galaxy's Edge, and right here. They didn't miss a single detail. It looks amazing. Okay, so as you can see right here, they're literally using powdered sugar, marshmallows, rice cereal, egg whites, fondant. Like, they literally used everything, and you can see in the textures why they needed so much food. I think this is like 500 pounds of food,
It's
maybe.
like almost pure sugar except for the egg whites.
Yeah, the only thing that isn't sugar is egg whites, but everything else, just pure
and
sugar.
butter.
I bet it tastes really good.
Okay, I love that Wookiee cookie, but now I wanted to trade with Kara because I wanted to try this one.
This is
because
the prettiest cookie I've ever seen, I think.
and it's literally an X-wing on the cookie.
Yeah, right? It
Made
doesn't
out of like white chocolate.
I don't know what it's made out of. I'm gonna try a bite that includes it though, so say goodbye.
Bye, X-wing. All right, how is it? It's like a sugar cookie, right?
Yeah, it's a sugar cookie. I would think the X-Wing is like dark chocolate.
Really?
It's like, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's really good though. It's
Yeah.
kind of like a shortbread cookie almost.
Yeah, so these used to be like my favorite Disneyland cookies. This actually tastes like the Mickey Mouse ones that they
It
used
tastes
to
like
have.
those old-fashioned ones if you've ever seen it. We'll throw in a picture.
Yeah, but they were shaped like Mickey Mouse. And it's pretty much that exact cookie, just Star Wars, and with dark chocolate on top.
Star Wars makes it even
Super,
cooler.
super good. Join me and I will complete your training.
No! That's alright.
Oh no!
I win.
That's alright.
I'll be honest.
Harrison break though.
I know.
The light side wins.
I win.
These are lightsaber pretzels.
They're
we didn't
really
actually
good.
tell you guys yet.
Yeah.
Delicious.
So the bottom's made out of chocolate, and the rest is
They're
just
really
like
salty.
White chocolate and sprinkles.
super salty.
That's because they're pretzels.
I have to say, the dark side has never tasted so delicious.
Yeah, this is really good. You get kind of the hilt right here. That's no sprinkles. Even better. Oh,
And
man.
they give you like 2 red ones, 2 blue ones, and 2
I know,
green ones.
So we're eating 3. They give you 5 in a package.
They
Yeah,
do.
they give you a lot of
space.
pretzels.
Do you want a bite of mine? Because I actually
Yeah.
broke yours.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
And next on the list is the Baby Yoda caramel apple. We actually looked for this in the park for quite a few days. We never found one, but we found one in downtown Disney, so we're back here at Hojo Anaheim to try it. All right, so I think these are gonna be like marshmallows, the ears, I would think, and then the apple is gonna be the center of it. I'm gonna try an ear first. Marshmallow. All right, now I'm gonna try and get a bit of the caramel apple piece. I think that worked. I finally got some apple. Caramel apples are literally so good. Like, this might not have anything to do with the Baby Yoda, but any caramel apple from Disneyland is delicious. We got this like an hour ago. It's so fresh. The apple's really good. I think it's all white chocolate because it's colored green, but the caramel and the chocolate and the apple, you can never fail. I literally forget how good caramel apples are sometimes. Disney never fails with these, and the marshmallow ears are a super nice touch, and they make Baby Yoda look perfect. And for this Disney trip, we are staying at the Howard Johnson's Anaheim. It's super close to the parks. It's like an 8-minute walk. And oh my gosh, the beds are so comfortable. We're having a great time here. We absolutely love it here at Howard Johnson's Anaheim. If you want to stay here on your next trip, then check out the link in the description. Tell them the insider sent you. It'll be super fun. And yeah, it's the best. Next off was the fantastic Mustafar Parfait featured at the Galactic Grill. After the cake layer on top, it is then ganache and chocolate mousse, and oh man, is it good. Alright you guys, this is a Mustafar Parfait. It looks just like the land that burned Anakin. Maybe he's in there somewhere. It's a little small, but it probably tastes good. As we're gonna see. It's like crusty on the outside, but then it looks like it has some really sweet stuff in the middle. Like you take the base layer off and there's just chocolate down there. Alright, I gotta get a bite of everything.
Wow. That really.
Dive in, here we go.
Alright, you wanna try a bite?
It's good though.
Multiple
it's
layers.
It's kind of crunchy. There's like texture.
What does it taste like, Eric?
It tastes like icing almost, but then a little sweeter. Kind of like a mousse.
Mousse and ganache.
It's cake, mousse, and ganache. That's a good way to put it, Kara.
It's really good.
Anakin's not in here, but it does taste good.
I would be a little concerned if he was.
Yeah, me too. Alright guys, that was 5 of the best Star Wars themed treats. I think it's so cool that they do treats that are literally like based off of Star Wars. Anything lightsaber shaped is awesome. Plus, we now know what Wookiee cookies taste like. There are so many pluses to this, but I had a great time. Be sure to subscribe for more awesome Disney content, and we'll see you guys very soon. Welcome back to Disney Magazine. We're excited now because we have special guests, Plan Disney, who we have them with us all week to discuss what we can see for Halloween time at the Disney parks and at the cruise lines. And of course, they got into a very restricted area. They have their special talk inside the ballroom at the Haunted Mansion. Yes. So here we go for part 1 with Plan Disney. Take a look.
I am so excited that you all are here. Look where we are.
I know.
Can you believe it?
Crazy, right?
Are you shocked, first of all? And how cool is this that we get to chat today inside the Haunted Mansion?
Incredible. The cool factor's off the charts.
So fun. We need to get down to business today. Are you guys ready to talk all things Halloween?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I think we need to start with Walt Disney World, Jennifer.
Absolutely.
Yes, please.
Rap on a table. It's time to respond. I bring you a message from somewhere beyond. I just had to channel in this moment my inner Madame Leota because I'm so excited about Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party returning to Walt Disney World.
Yay!
Happy dance. So this is a separately ticketed event, meaning that you don't have to worry about an additional admission or theme park reservation to get you into Magic Kingdom. Now, the party dates start in mid-August and tickets are actually on sale now. So I do recommend that folks buy their tickets in advance, especially for Halloween night, weekends leading up to Halloween too. They really sell out quickly. And just something for your brain bank is that guests of Disney hotels can actually have access to purchasing these seasonal special event tickets in advance, which is a huge perk. I know for my family, my kids are hoping to experience their first Halloween party this year. In the past, it's just been the adults. And so I'm actually going to make them sign a NAP agreement because, I mean, come on, this is a long night, right? And so there's so much to look forward to. So there's fireworks returning this year. There's unique character meet and greets. The Boo to You parade, which I definitely recommend stretching if you can.
Oh my gosh.
That NAP agreement, stretching to the second parade. There's usually a less dense crowd.
Okay.
And then the place where I recommend watching the parade is Frontierland or Liberty Square, because you can head straight to Big Thunder Mountain or Haunted Mansion before the Main Street crowds get there. Although in general, the attraction wait times are going to be a lot less because it's a lesser crowd in the park attending the party. So you don't have to worry about Genie Plus. It's not even an option during the party. And that's just a really great time to get shorter lines as well as after the fireworks. Now, the Sanderson sisters are also going to be returning with the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular.
I love that.
Yeah, that's definitely a guest favorite. And then it's Halloween, right? So trick-or-treating is a thing. And this year, there's going to be these reusable treat bags.
Oh, wow.
And I think that's a great idea, a great souvenir. So how it works is when you sign in and check in for the party, you get your wristband, you get the guide map that you should really go through as a family and mark off those family must-dos. And then you get your treat bag. Now, I know for families with food allergies that trick-or-treating can be a little bit of a concern, but really not at Disney. I mean, my niece has several food allergies, and growing up going to the parks with her, I could see just how above and beyond Disney goes to really take care of those food allergies and make sure everybody feels safe and has options. So the way it's worked in the past is if you have a food allergy, you get a different kind of bag. And then when you go around to the different trick-or-treating locations, they give you a token instead of the candy, and you redeem the tokens at like a central location later in the evening. All sorts of allergy-friendly treats. So I just love that option. Now, another take-home souvenir this year is going to be a commemorative print. And I can't wait to see what they come up with for like the 50th anniversary, which will be continuing because it's an 18-month celebration that started in October. So it's still going to be going strong this October. So that's really cool. And then, of course, Halloween, trick-or-treating, costumes. So tons of photo ops to take advantage of while you and your family, adults and kids, are in their costume. New this year are going to be some like walk-in photo ops. So think the Festival of the Arts at Epcot, like where you could step into the Peter Pan storybook. I can't wait to see what they come up with. It's going to be really, really neat. And then just a word about costumes. There are some regulations you want to read over beforehand to make sure, for example, no full face covered masks. And then just you're in Florida and it's hot in Florida. So in my own experience, a few years back, you know, I had one of my hottest park days at the Halloween party, and a member of my party was dressed as a lion, and he will confirm that no costume is worth melting for. And I think, Adriana, you agree, right? You have some experience.
Yes, my son was Gus and full on fur costume, the gloves. My friend made it. It was so adorable. We had some lovely pictures, but then the costume came off because we were very warm. So definitely keep the heat in mind when you're planning your costume.
Hot tip right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hot tip, right?
But so much to look forward to with the return of the party this year.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I know everybody's so excited about that. Now, it's not just the parties. There's so much going on, especially during the fall time at Walt Disney World. So we have decor that we can be looking out for as well, right?
Absolutely. So all sorts of decor. Now, if you're looking for like a character dining experience, which they're so popular, Minnie's Halloween Dine at Hollywood and Vine at Hollywood Studios is a great option. You do want to get those advance reservations if you can, 60 days in advance. But to see Minnie and her friends just all decked out for Halloween is really quite special. And it pairs well with a ride on the Tower of Terror, but definitely do Tower of Terror first, just, you know, because your belly's going to fill up a little bit later. But there's also lots of fun seasonal things to do at the Disney resorts. I know we stayed at Saratoga Springs this Halloween, and my son could have spent a whole day at Community Hall. When we just checked in on our check-in day, we walked through. Oh my goodness, there was coloring stations set up. We were actually, a cast member gave us a whole thick packet of coloring with crayons to take back to our resort, which was perfect when he was getting up a little bit earlier than I was in the mornings. And all sorts of seasonal crafts. Some were complimentary, some at a charge. Now, our panelist pal, Mandy, recommends taking a picture of the activities board at your resort.
Oh, brilliant tip.
Such a great tip, because you can keep that in mind when you're planning out your resort day. If it's pool games, there's seasonal activities, movies under the stars. You just want to have that in mind for your specific resort because there's something for everybody. And in terms of the guests at Fort Wilderness in particular, they will for sure be able to see their own guest creativity because the guests really go all out at that resort.
They do.
And unless you're a guest or have an advanced dining reservation at, for example, Trails End, then you wouldn't be able to access those decorations. But if you are looking for an excuse to make a reservation for the almost open Hoop-Dee-Doo Review, I think it opens again in June. Here's your excuse, right? It would be perfect. But speaking of food, you know, you got fall, you got the Food and Wine Festival at Epcot, and those global marketplaces are just really the taste of the season. My personal favorite is the cheddar bacon soup in Canada. But if you plan on really going around to all those marketplaces, there's an exclusive festival gift card wristlet that just makes it really easy to access all of the different marketplaces. But there's treats all over, not just at Epcot. And it's hard to keep track. I mean, especially of when are things available, when are new things dropping. So the Disney Parks blog does a great job of dropping these foodie guides.
Oh, yeah.
There's foodie guides for all of the Epcot festivals, but they even get specific. Like this past year, there was a Fall Treats at Disney Springs foodie guide. And I think those are just a really great resource to look at before your trip, as well as perusing the menus on your My Disney Experience app, because you can actually see, you know, where can I find the frozen apple cider at Hollywood Studios? Is it available mobile order? Like just know before you go is a really great tip. But the real treat is just being together at Disney World.
Yes, join us all week as we continue our Halloween time preview with Plan Disney inside the ballroom of the Haunted Mansion. Now that's all the time we have for this issue of Disney Magazine. Don't forget to subscribe and don't miss all the exciting updates and your daily Disney Magazine update with all the parks. Until then, I'm Davey D. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.